slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Carson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Carson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. Carson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, open man is Jacob Hollister. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 16, Wilson being chased out left. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Took right. 54, right there. Come on. 6 man.
Now Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
A 29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A terrific run there by Penny. 44 yards on the ground. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
The Seahawks 3-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Good side. 49. I'll go special.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Wilson forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Stays on his feet. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Pressure comes. He's taken down.